Yo, what's good YouTube? It's Space here. Y'all absolutely loved the last video where I gave y'all a beginner tip for every defender. So you know I had to double back and give y'all tips for the attackers too. If y'all like this video, do leave it a like, subscribe, and comment, and I upload every other day here on YouTube, so let's get it. Depending on what you really want to do, whenever I play Sledge, I like to always crouch before I hit a wall, so that way I don't have to worry about vaulting it. Because if I was to do this, I can't just walk through, I have to make this big ass hole and then vault it, making more sound prompt and more time for the defender to react. Thatcher's EMP grenades disables electronics for 15 seconds. So let's say there's a Melusi device right here. If I was to throw an impact EMP grenade to disable it, first off I could obviously shoot and destroy it, but let's say I'm engaging in a gunfight and I can't do that, it'll be disabled for 15 seconds before it turns back on and activates. A lot of people when they pick Ash, they just want to run in, destroy any wall, barricade, or whatever with their gadget. I don't recommend that. I recommend using her to destroy utility, especially if they have a Mira. She's one of the best mirror counters because, like, let's say there's a mirror on this wall right here, right? I can just easily peek in, and that mirror's fucking gone. Like well, it won't be gone, but it'll shatter and they can't use it anymore. Whenever you're playing Thermite, unless if they're bandit tricking, because you won't be able to, like, decide. But if they're not bandit tricking, let's say this wall is reinforced and it's electrified, I got a Thatcher, Twitch, Kali, whatever, and they get the devices out, always place your thermite charge in the middle, okay? Because let's say I place it right here, you know exactly where to look at, and it just provides more cover for the enemy if they're on this side. For Twitch, I recommend just kind of like playing outside in the beginning of the round and just using your Twitch drone to go in and just destroy anything you can. For example, if they have like a mirror right here, we'll just use this as an example. Just go in first. Your first objective should be to take out as much utility as possible. Mirrors, Kapkan traps, Goyo canisters, bandit charges, default cameras, anything. And after all your Twitch drones are gone, you turn into a fragging operator because you have one of the best guns in the game. The biggest mistake I see about Monty players is that they want to just sit on their shield and they feel like they should never take it down. That is not the case at all. Let's say, we take over Hookah right here. Let's say we got an enemy right here. I got a teammate behind me. If I come in all the way over here and this enemy is just focused on my teammate, of course I'm gonna take my shield down, try to mow him down, maybe take some hipfire shots just to take his attention off and let my teammate get the kill. You're not just someone who just sits with their shield up and ping to their teammate do all the work. When playing Glass, don't just shoot down a barricade, throw down a smoke grenade, and just aim and just do this. Just say this is the diffuser that's been planted, right? Instead, use your smokes to aid the plant. The teammate can defuse or plant in the bomb or in the smoke, and you can use it to kind of guide him, make sure he doesn't get swung. Especially with Warden being so popular, if I'm right here and they know they're planting, he's going to automatically be assuming they're going to be planting right here, and they might not notice you out here with the Glass and get an easy 2-tap or 1-tap to hit him in the head. Unless in rare cases, it's going to be really hard to get kills with fuse charges. Instead, I would place a drone like this right here. Let's say this is the place drone. Let's say we know they got a mirror right here. We know they got someone bandit tricking on this wall. I'd ping it and then place a cluster charge right above it. Now this might not kill the mirror, bandit, etc., but it'll take care of all that utility. My biggest tip for Blitz is if there's ever an opponent in front of you, don't ever just crouch like this and look at them, because your head is visible above your shield. Blitz is always kind of vulnerable, but your best bet is to kind of use the environment to your advantage, right? So if there's someone over here, don't just make a straight line for them. So like if they're in here, maybe swing out like this and then kind of run, use a shield to your advantage, let them waste their fucking ammo, run in some more, and flash up, get the kill. Whenever you're playing IQ, always try to bring your scanner out at the beginning of the round to look for any hidden Valkyrie cameras or sneaky Kapkan traps or anything. And also, if you don't know where the bomb is, obviously take your IQ scanner out and try to figure out where it's at. Whenever you're playing Buck and you're going to be swinging a hard corner like this and you know there's someone in it, I like to always kind of swing like this, right? Take the skeleton key, open up a hole to kind of divert their attention, and then pre-fire where you know they're at. They're going to be inclined to move over here, even if it's just their eyes moving over there. Their attention right here is going to be off for just at least half a second, and that gives you no time to come out and get a nasty pre-fire. So the problem with Blackbeard is that he's the worst character in the game, but if you ever do decide to play this shit cam for some reason, your best bet is to kind of play like Glaz a little bit. I like to run the DMR because his AR sucks. Besides that, I really don't know what to say. I mean, hopefully when the rework comes out, they do this man some justice because he is horrible. When playing Capital, and I know I'm going to be planting, as you see I kind of already did it over here, so I'll do it on this side. Let's say I come in right here, I plant. First thing I'm going to do is just shoot out the floor just a little bit, not a lot. I'm just going to go under, and I'm going to shoot. Preferably, you probably want to wait until you know they're defusing, because look, I'll show you right here. If you shoot it like this, if they're defusing in any area, they're going to get hit by it. This is a pretty bad example because the hatch isn't reinforced nor electrified. But if a hatch is reinforced and electrified, you can take your Hibana charges, right? And you can kind of shoot it. Well, let me see here. Like this. And to where the pellets are just off of the hatch. They can sit on this little silver part right here. Because that silver part doesn't actually get electrified when they put a Cade on it. So it can be like this. And if you do it, it will destroy the hatch even if it's electrified. Boom. Shakalaka. Playing Jackal, I like to always keep my glasses on. Unless I'm out of charges, of course. So that way I don't have to worry about being vulnerable at any time. I can always have them on. I can engage in gunfights. And if I see tracks, I can just immediately ping them. Some people don't know that you can actually deploy your Yin Candelas on barricades like it's like fuse. And put it, let's say right here. Let's say I want to put it on this wall, right? Once this goes away, I now have me a little bullet hole to work with. When usually you shoot it and the whole thing breaks, you put a candela on it, you get like an OG bullet hole, and most people aren't looking for anything like that anymore. I miss the good old days when Zofia was really good. But kind of the same thing I said with Ashe, I wouldn't really use her Zofia charges on fucking barricades and shit to waste. Instead, kind of use it like you do with Ashe and use it to show utility. Castle barricades, zombie barriers. Zombie barriers is a big one. Like shit like that. And you use it to destroy that. And with their concussion mines, in my opinion, are actually really underrated. They detonate on impact if there's an enemy around it. So if there's an enemy playing right here, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think so, I shoot one of these, it goes off immediately. I know they're there, and they're concussion. I can pre-fire, easy kill. With the Dokkaebi, when you're doing a logic bomb call, you don't have to wait for the whole animation to go through. Instead, you can end it right as the bar completes up. I'll show you. You see, as soon as the bar fulfills, you can end it and the animation won't continue playing. Instead, if you hold it down even past when the bar fills, you'll get a longer animation like this. You don't have to hold it for all that. You can end it right as the bar fills up. The dumbest thing I see people do is immediately spawn in and use the lion scan. Because that isn't going to do anything, because even if they move, you're not going to be able to do anything all the way from spawn. Instead, save your lion scans for when they're actually going to be able to be used to get kills. Or, the best time to really use them, in my opinion, is like, let's say we get the plant down, right? You get the plant down and you have all 3 lion scans left, there's no way on God's green earth that they're getting that defuse off. So Finka obviously gives you a health boost and makes your recoil easier to control. But something that some people may not know, if there's like an Ela mine or a Legion mine or some shit like that, and I get hit by it. I get hit by a Legion mine, Ela mine. If I pop the adrenaline boost, it'll immediately make those debuffs go away, and I can get right back into the fight. So with Maverick, you never want to do a wall like this. Because if you do it like that, you're getting shot in the head immediately. Instead, you kind of want to, because this thing shoots far. Look, I do that, and it's breaching that. So I can kind of do this, where my head's not right where the hole's at, and they say this wall's reinforced, obviously. I'm not going to be able to get shot, unless there's someone, like, you know, on that side. This might seem like a straightforward tip, but you don't know how many people I've seen do this. Don't ever place your air jabs like this. Like, just don't. You want to know why? Because, for example, on this one, look at that. See how easy it is? You always want to make sure it's hugged against the wall. Like, even if you were to do it, like, right here, they wouldn't be able to see that without going in and getting hit by it. You do it like that, easy to destroy it. And it might seem like a simple tip, but you don't know how many people I see that do that. This little laser right here when you open up your little air jab tab or whatever, that shit is fucking longer than my dick. So like if I'm right here with that thing, they're gonna see it. They will see it. I promise you they will see it. And what's gonna happen is they're gonna see that, they're gonna know you're trying to place one down, and they're gonna swing and pre-fire you. Gridlock is a very, very strong operator, but she can be used wrong sometimes. For example, if there's someone right here, I wouldn't want to throw my track stinger right here because they're gonna see it. Boom, and they're just gonna destroy it, and it won't get any value. Instead, I like to always save my track stingers for off-site. But track stinger right here. Alright, that way, if someone wants to flank me, they either one, have to destroy all these fucking things right here, or two, just not even do it at all. If you watch my last video, you'll know what I said about Vigil, and how like his ability is straightforward, I don't really know any tips for him. Same thing with Knock, except Knock is just fucking useless. Like, I'm really sorry, but if you clicked on this video looking for a tip on how to make Knock better, I really don't know. Her gun isn't good at all, in my opinion. Her ability is so mid, because even when I'm going next to a camera like this, they can see my fucking outline. Like, it doesn't even make me invisible. It makes me invisible, but they can just see an outline of where I'm at. You should be prepping your drones anyway, but it's especially important for Amaru, so that way you can get the best use of her ability, because if I'm not prepping this room right here, and I'm just going in... Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 spots that defenders are commonly at, and I have no clue. My biggest tip for Cali is, especially on this map, don't just stand out here for 55,000 hours trying to get a cool little headshot. Instead, actually get up, use your ability, help your team with the breach, use it to destroy castle barricades, zombie barriers or shit, and hold long lines of sight like this one right here. If you're playing Iana, and let's say there's someone in here, you know they're right here, and they know you're right there. What you want to do is act like you're using your drone, right? So you want to do this, press R1 right as it ends, and the whole animation will go through. And then, what they're going to do is, when you come in, they're going to think you're on your drone, so they're going to come up and try to kill you right here. When in reality, you're actually still RU, and you're dead. My tip for Ace is to never waste his Selma Aqua breaches or whatever on hatches, because it'll take you an arm and a leg to use them on hatches. Instead, if you want to get the hatches, always pick Habana. But besides that, I mean, it's kind of hard not to play Ace correctly. Then after you get done with the main wall, I mean, your objective is kind of just to frag out, because you got the AK-12. Alright, let's say they're at this site right here, right? And you're playing Zero. Open up this barricade. It always gets open anyway. This could work for any site, but try to, like, be really far away, right? And you can shoot these cameras as far as you want, as no drop off. Just try to set up cameras, sneaky little cameras like this, to get as much intel as possible. You don't have to use Argus cameras as just like, you know, utility and cameras. You can use it as kind of like a Twitch drone. So let's say I know there's someone playing in here and my teammate needs help. I can shoot one down, and let's say they have an Ela mine up here. Take that out. I don't have to worry about coming in and getting, you know, Gers modded or whatever. This one you might need callouts for, but you can shoot a Argus camera and this little drone hole right here, and you can actually see onto Cool Vibes from up here. You can't see much, but you can use your ears and call out when you know there's someone on Cool Vibes. Kind of the same thing I said with Twitch earlier with Flores. You really just want to be like using the first minute of the round, deploying your drones, going in, destroying any type of utility. Zombie barriers, mirrors. Well, it doesn't work for mirrors. Zombie barriers, fucking castle barricades, anything. When you're playing Osa Bosa, Nick Bosa, just remember that you're not Montana, you're not Blitz. If you come out of a defender like this, you're getting smoked. Even if you shut up a shield like this, you're getting smoked. From below, impact grenades, nitro cells, someone that doesn't peek you, you're really just mainly a distraction. And if they take your eyes off of you, then they can fuck you. Then you can fuck them. If there's an Osa right here, they know that they cannot take their eyes off of you. Because the moment they do, they're getting blicked. Honestly, let's be real here. Sense fucking sucks. His gun has more recoil than Kim Kardashian, and his ability is pretty mid. But the best thing about his ability is, one, they look cool to throw, and second, a warden can't see through them. So let's say I do this, and we plant. If there's a warden right there, he cannot see through that. And obviously, you want to like kind of throw them crisscross, so that way they're more like, it's more unpredictable where you're at. Kind of make like a little maze right here. Obviously, it's gonna be planting right here or plant right here, but don't just throw them all down and make just one big line. Kind of try to cross them around and confuse the fuck out of people. So kind of the opposite of what I said about Gridlock. I think Grim is really, really strong when you play him aggressively. So this setting right here that I'm on, the one where it's bouncing, it means it bounces. So if I shoot it on the ceiling right here, it'll bounce down right here and activate. And this one, the other one, it'll stick. So if I shoot it up here, it's gonna stick and drop. So let's say there's someone right here. Boom. Swing. Free kill. The bees last for fucking ever. It's a live ping when they're right there. And he gets 5 of them. He's honestly really fucking busted, if you ask me. I think I noticed about Bravo is that her drones are really fucking loud. I mean, when this thing is rolling, someone on fucking border could hear it. But she really is strong. Well, when you hit your shots. She's really strong. She directly counters a Rooney. And so you gotta try to be a little bit sneaky with it. Try to hide the drone, whatever you can to make it sneaky. Because if you're just rolling around on site, that's just getting blicked because it's fucking... I mean, the thing's so fucking huge and it makes so much damn noise. Obviously, Ram's really good for vertical plane shit. But I think something that's really underutilized is her ability just to fucking throw this shit right here and get in the building immediately to kill people. Also, if there's an Aruna gate right here, she can throw her boogie through the Aruna gate and it won't destroy it. It won't destroy this, but it'll destroy the Aruna. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I hope a couple of these tips helped you. Follow me on Twitch, TikTok, and of course subscribe to YouTube and follow me on Instagram. All links are in the description if you want more content. Ignore my shitty aim, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.